What's up, everyone? Welcome to Lord Master Starscream. But this is for a community for all of us, episode 42, if I'm not mistaken. And
42.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. And sadly, Autocrate Primer couldn't be here tonight or couldn't host the show because him and his wife are sick right now, and they're a little under the weather, and they may have the virus, so be in prayer about that. And so tonight we're going to be reviewing episode 2 of Transformers Earthrise. And real quick, all this is usually at the end of the show, but I'm just going to put it out there real quick. You can find us all on YouTube at A Community for All of Us. And so, yeah, I'm going to put that out there that you can find our, if you want, mind if I join? Yeah, let me see if you want.
Roman, sorry, my son, he's starting to get used to.
Okay, guys, I'm going to put this.
Yeah. Sit down.
Yeah. Give me a minute, guys. Internet's doing this thing again. Let me make sure I have it fully connected. I might freeze up a little bit. Okay, loading in, and okay.
Cool.
All right, yeah, Master Farr. Let me see if I could put the link out there. Give me a minute. Let me. How do I put it out there? Okay. Private.
I can send him the link if you'd like. Let me send him the link really quick. And
okay, there we go. I got the link out there for you, man, because I'm going to say this. I could use another person on here to help me out. And all right, so yeah, tonight we're going to be talking about episode 2 of Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy Siege Earthrise, which is the second chapter in the War for Cybertron trilogy. So, almost did something wrong there. Let me make sure.
Hey.
All right, well, I accidentally clicked. Oh, there's right there. So let me show you how to. There we go. Okay, can you hear me good? I want to make sure. Can you hear me good?
Yes.
Okay. So, is there anything you want to say or add or anything like that about the series so far?
It's getting good. I think it's getting good. I was in and out of it when we were rewatching it, and my son is watching it now. He got scared, and then he saw me on here, and now he's let's not do that. Go watch. Okay. So yeah,
okay.
So he's starting to get into it. But yeah, it's getting good.
I'm back. All better, everyone.
What's up, Master Farr? How are you doing?
Goodness. So
and I've got stuff to do. I am working on another sticker set. Blaster for Siege Ironhide. There might actually be a head. You might get on shape blades. Apparently there's this Silverbolt one that works.
How are you feeling, though, Master Farr? I know you had it good. You kicked it in the butt.
Apparently I heal quickly. 6 days. Apparently the key is just to get out of bed and do stuff. Hell, yeah, I've been doing some stuff. Made this custom hound a few minutes ago.
So my kids just tested negative.
Oh, that's great.
So I got everybody that lives in my house tested because my nephew, I think he had a false positive because he had no signs or symptoms, and everybody that was around him is testing negative. But so his mom's so I was just waiting for my results about it, and then I because they were exposed to it. But
where's ACP?
He's under the weather.
He has it too now?
We don't know.
Yeah.
He's just a little sick. He's just not feeling good today, I guess.
Guys, if he does have it, remember keep him in his prayers because he's literally the greatest guy ever.
Oh yeah, of course.
He helped me get popular, meet you guys.
I sent him and art teacher a video of this crazy kid right here behind me. Don't worry, he's got his briefs on. We're potty training him. But playing drums last night, and I was like, come pick up your buddy, because he was playing on the drums, and they actually gave it to Roman for Christmas. I said, come pick up your buddy, and it made them feel a little better, and I was hoping, it would help make him feel better a little bit.
So what have you guys been up to?
School.
What's Starscream? Oh God, look at his face. It looks like a goddamn goat. He looks scared. He looks like a goat or Tim Curry. The way it froze.
Yeah. All right. If it happens again, I'm gonna use my hotspot, the main Wi-Fi in the house.
So yeah, school started for me today, and it's hard because
the 25th.
Really, see, we start in person. Tomorrow is my first day of in-person class for 2 of my classes. Today was my first day of virtual class, which is hard for a science class. It's biology, anatomy, and physiology.
Oh, you're a science teacher?
No, I'm a student for medical. I'm a medical student.
Nice.
Yeah, so hopefully I get in the program.
What are you guys talking about tonight?
Episode 2 of Earthrise.
Hang on. We just look up the synopsis because I forget which one's that. It's a really good show. Like, hang on.
I think it was better than the last show, to be totally honest.
Yeah, me too. It's like, it's weird. I have a problem with the show. Next I know, it's fixed a few episodes later.
Yeah.
Synopsis.
What about you, Master Starscream? Anything? Okay. What happened with you this week so far?
Well, nothing much. I've been having toothaches for quite some time, and I finally got my brother-in-law. Thank you. I got me some medication, so now I'm doing a little bit better. And
this is the one.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. This is the one with the mercenaries. Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about
with those guys, honestly, because they had too much trailer stuff attached to them.
They're wishy-washy in my book.
Wishy-washy?
Yeah, like all of a sudden they were gonna sell Optimus Prime to Megatron, and then all of a sudden.
Well, originally they were
actions.
Yeah, well, that's true too.
Well, first they had.
Then DC is like. Wait, can we give spoilers to the last episode or?
Yeah, we're doing spoilers here. This is spoilers.
Oh yeah. He makes Double Dealer into literally a puppet.
Oh, that's a future episode. We're talking about
this episode and the past episode. No spoilers for future episodes.
God damn it! But you just said.
No, it's okay. It's okay, man.
We do it accidentally too, but I don't watch ahead of time because I don't watch ahead of time because.
Yeah, and another thing about the Nemesis, you see, in this continuity, we know that it was built by the parts of Decepticons. Do you think that was also the case in the original G1? Sorry, I'm trying to do my best ACP impression. Someone's got to do it.
Yeah, you're doing a good job, man.
You think it was also made of parts like?
Well, man.
Do you think a G1 it was also made of parts of other Decepticons?
The Nemesis?
Yeah, in the original G1?
Well, I don't think so. They might have just built the ship. I don't know. I don't know how the Decepticons built the ship because I guess that was never explained in G1 because they just left.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, that's true. After all, well, I guess that's true because there wasn't many Decepticons running around on Cybertron on the opening scene.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Sorry, dropped one of the upcoming labels.
By the way, you get anything new this week or Master Far?
Let's see here. I got that Battle Call Megatron. That's a good one from Cyberverse.
Oh, nice, man. Nice.
What else? What else? I'm waiting for Spin Out and Cordon to come in. Can't wait to do a video on that. Show what my point blank head. You know, the one I showed off on my channel.
Yeah.
You see, it's really meant for Spin Out because, you know, make point blank. Hey, someone had to make it, but I'm also pretty happy with the set I made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh, where'd he go?
Master Far? My friend! No! Come back! I need you! Okay.
So when he comes back, something I can't really show it, and I'm probably none of you guys are going to be impressed about it, but I got a deep freezer.
Nice.
That's something. I was tired of having a crowded freezer, not being able to buy food in advance because our freezer is full. So now we got a deep freezer, and it's awesome.
All right, here he is. Why'd you leave the stream, man? Get back in here. Add to stream. Get your butt back in here.
My computer crashed.
Right here.
It just crashed.
That's weird.
It's all right. It's okay, man. We're all having fun here.
So you're live on the. Oh, there we go. I found it. Never mind. I found it.
Okay, what I missed? I'm so sorry. It's just Google Chrome just crashed.
Oh. I go. I'm gonna.
Baby Mahal shared what she got.
Oh, what'd you get?
I'll let her share.
I got a deep freezer.
A what?
A deep freezer.
What's a deep freezer?
So it's a freezer that if you lift it from the top, right, and you just throw all your extra stuff that's in the freezer, mostly meats and stuff, but hold on a second, mostly meats and stuff, but we have so much food in our freezer that it's we needed it. We really needed it, and I've been needing it for a long time. So we got a new deep freezer. So now we have more.
Cooler?
It's a freezer though.
It's kind of like a refrigerator, but it's a freezer. But it's kind of like you lay it down instead of standing it up. You just lay it down like that.
Like a cooler.
Yeah. So, anyways. Look at that. We're all off topic right now.
Okay. So
when are we on topic? It's a better question.
So what did you get? Master Star Stream?
Well, my package hasn't come in yet. It should be sometime later this week. But I ordered on eBay Transformers Earthrise Target exclusive thrust, and unfortunately it's going to be with UPS shipping, and that was the only way I could get it. And I hate UPS. They always damage your packages.
You're all backed up right now, which makes it even worse. I was supposed to get a He-Man head for a custom. Expect that eventually. I don't know, because it might not come for a while.
Yeah, and I'm going to put this out there. As much as I like Amazon better, but I do not like UPS because they like damaging your packages.
Why don't I even use eBay?
I don't use eBay that much, but that was the only way I was able to get one of the cone heads.
I use eBay way too much.
Hey, a lot of people do.
I'm not using eBay anymore. Starting now,
Well, last time my husband ordered off of eBay, they took a little long to get. It took quite some time, kind of like Wish.
Always do guaranteed delivery, never estimated.
That's the one where you can bid on stuff, and it's like an auction, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't.
Guaranteed delivery.
Yeah, and so today we're reviewing episode 2 of Transformers Earthrise, and so we open up to where we left off in episode 1 when the mercenaries show up at the Ark. So we open up right after that with the mercenaries trying to get the Ark back up online, and
Bug Bite says the ugly one, and he's my favorite renegade. There's actually a big history behind Bug Bite. Originally a GoBot, so he's like the first GoBot to ever appear in animation.
Yeah, hang on, give me a minute. Let me get a charger for my phone so it doesn't die. Give me 1 minute. Right. Go ahead and talk, guys.
So he calls it. Yeah, I noticed that he called Bumblebee the ugly one.
You know what's even funnier?
They're like twins, right?
Originally, Bug Bite turned into a yellow beetle.
Yeah. Oh, and I left that at Otto's.
Yeah, that. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, I think it's funny. Bumble. Yeah, all the mercenaries get the Ark up online. Hang on, let me kind of recap before I get to the part. But yeah, the mercenaries managed to get the ship back up online, and the mercenaries we got is, well, the Coneheads, obviously, in the Tetrajet forms, but we don't see them transform. So yeah, you got Ramjet, Thrust, and Dirge, and then Bugbite, which is a mold of Bumblebee, Exhaust, a mold based off Wheeljack, and my favorite character, even though you don't get to see him that much, Double Dealer.
Well, you see his corpse.
Yep. And yeah, you get to see they managed to get the Ark back up online, but they managed to get it up online, and Double Dealer is talking to Decius.
He was a cool villain.
Decius?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so yeah, and I'll just say this, the Quintessons, they don't want the ship. They only want the cargo on board. And I think it's funny that when Double Dealer is talking to Decius, he said, we'll soon have it up and running. And Decius says, we're not paying you for the ship. The ship's for me. You get the cargo.
And then they all laugh at once, like in the movie.
Yeah.
That's crazy how he cut up all their faces, though. Like,
I'm trying. When I get out of here, I'll be free on Friday. But here's what I'm gonna do: gonna go to Target, go on a shopping spree, get all the Kingdom stuff, buy a Quintesson, and make Decius.
You gonna remove all the heads?
No, I got to keep the Wrath one.
Well, I mean, okay, so I'm new, right? So, wouldn't he need the other people's faces in order to function properly?
Let me explain. In G1, like the faces, like it was just one personality, just different faces for the emotion. In Cyberverse, it was like a god thing, but depending on the rationality, it would also change. So kind of the same deal. Here, it's like multiple personality disorder, and they're all fighting for control. And of course, the Wrath face gets the most control. And yeah.
Is that kind of why, like in the episode, they were kind of like acting kind of weird?
Yeah,
because at first I thought they were arguing with the guy down there, but then it was like they were arguing with each other. Yeah, because
kind of like an Energon, only we don't mention that.
Yeah,
because was okay, but
yeah, because because Decius is called the Breaker of Shackles, which he freed all the Transformers, and Optimus Prime questions this: if you are our savior, the Breaker of Chains, then why are we in shackles? And then they all get confused, and the
Wrath face appears.
Yeah.
You see, because like the Wrath face, I believe, is like the true face of Decius. Like maybe like in this world, all Quintessons have a primary face, and that was Decius's true face, and the others were trying to interfere.
Yeah, that's true, because I mean, when Double Dealer is on the Ark and he's using his little wrist communicator, the first one that speaks is the Wrath face, the one that says that we're not paying you for the ship. So yeah, he's the first one to speak. So I guess he might be the ringleader, I guess, so to speak.
And yeah. Hey, I also like how dark this show got with them literally using the sparks. No, it's pretty cool that Scrapface came back.
I'm going to say this. The thing, this, and finally I could say my favorite part, because I couldn't say it in episode 1 because it's in the funny part. I think, well, to me it's kind of funny, but I'm going to say this, and I'm saying it out there in public, so I guess people might think I have a problem. But when later on, when Megatron is talking to Alita and he says, "Get out," and he's standing there by himself, and Ultra Magnus's head is just on the table, staring at him like with his mouth all open, and Megatron looks at him. Yeah, he says, "Don't look at me like that." I laughed at that.
His little buddy.
Like Hamlet.
That's funny though. Like he just looks at his head and he's. I guess Alita once says, you go ahead.
Hang on, I'm wondering. Sorry, I'm pulling an ACP again. Do you think the rest of his body's still in Shockwave's lab, or do you think they melted it down to make the Nemesis?
I'm parts of it could still be in the lab.
Well, I asked because I think personally that, again, I'm trying to be like ACP, you know. Do you think that like we'll ever see his corpse again, or do you think he was destroyed or melted down to make parts of the ship? What do you think?
You still have his head.
Yeah, like
okay,
he kept
so
it
now,
as like a trophy, but
don't get mad at me, everybody, okay? But if you still have his head and they're still able to see things, like, they were able to see something like from the last series, they were able to like pull information from him, right? Can't you just stick his head on another transformer?
Well, no, well, Spark has to be still online.
Yeah, if you talk about Transformers Age of Extinction, for an example, Optimus Prime says that the Spark contains their life force and their memories. So
Optimus didn't destroy the Spark, rather just tear Megatron's head off.
Yeah, and in the last series, Megatron shot Ultra Magnus directly in the chest. So if Ultra Magnus's Spark is in his chest, so his Spark would be
Cybertronians.
Yeah, so Ultra Magnus would be dead by that point.
Thank you for joining us, Josh Miles. Glad to have you here.
One of my buddies.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Yes. All right, Master, I got a job for you. Keep up with the chat. I'm just messing with you, man. But yeah, that's fine if you want to keep up with the chat, because
I look like ACP.
Everyone knows how much I suck on my reading, but I can read a text message, but it's hard for me to read something else. Right? Anyways,
we've known each other a while, baby Mahal. Don't worry, we're cool.
I was like,
don't worry, we're cool. All right.
Should I start eating popcorn and putting money down on who's gonna win?
We should talk on that yet.
Oh, me and my kids ate all the popcorn already. So with Alita,
your favorite character?
No, I mean,
I
guess so far she's my favorite character in this series, but I actually do like Jetfire. I actually started liking Jetfire since the last season.
I love Jetfire
last season.
But I seen how big he was. Like he was like bigger than I had imagined.
He's so big to the point, like when later on, we're jumping ahead, so we're gonna be jumping everywhere. I like that when later on when Scrapface returns the favor and rescues the Autobots. I think it's funny when they're sneaking around, they're trying to be stealth. The smaller Autobots go first, and Jetfire tries to sneak. He stumbles into the glass, and the sneakers see him through the glass.
I didn't see him stumble. Right? Yeah, he's like,
yeah.
Oops.
Yeah,
So I thought he was actually doing that as a decoy, but I didn't see it. Didn't know he didn't stumble until he was like, "Well, so much for being incognito," or
So much for stealth.
Yeah, so much for stealth.
Shows up. And that was a pretty noble thing.
I knew it. No, well, I told you guys, because the last time Alita let them go, and then he came back and helped them escape too, and I knew that was gonna happen. So I think they're gonna have this big, ultra cool army going on, to help defeat the Nemesis thing.
No spoilers. She hasn't seen any. I don't think she's seen any.
No spoilers. That's my prediction. And I knew that since the first episode. I haven't seen episode 3. I haven't even seen any of this. anything up until now that they're telling me to watch. And then Alita with her, and I thought, like, I thought she was gonna like join Megatron. I thought she was, just for a quick second.
Okay.
But I'm glad she didn't.
Yeah, but another thing, ACP was talking about last time how Starscream is like manipulating Megatron. Do you feel like that's paying off, building up to something else, like in the
without spoiling the other episodes?
Yeah, without spoiling the
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's for her.
I think
that's a question for her.
he's trying to be leader. I think he's trying to take over. He might want to go to wherever they're supposed to be going and try to take over there and run everything there in hopes that Megatron doesn't go, or I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I think he does want to like be the mob boss for the Decepticons.
Well, he doesn't want to be Thunderhoof. He wants to be goddamn Megatron. No, he doesn't even want to be Megatron. He wants to be goddamn Starscream. Do the impression, Lord Master.
He wants to get rid of him.
I am Lord Master Starscream, who disrupts my coronation.
Thank you.
I'll change my name to Megatron so you'll never be the leader.
No. You have to change your name to Galvatron. And I'd be Cyclonus.
Miss Galvatron. No, I don't know.
Oh, gosh.
They never said which one was Cyclonus, the one in the background or the foreground. So I'm saying Skywarp because,
I have no idea who's who yet. But yeah, so with Alita, and because the last episode, Megatron was like questioning himself. When Alita, and I'm not very good with remembering the lines, so remember it for me, Master Starscream. She said something after he had asked her to join them. Why can't he in return join Autobots?
Because he's fighting against Prime. He says Prime's the reason the war's happening. That's why he killed Alpha Trion, because of Prime.
And also Prime is the one responsible for getting rid of the Allspark and stranding them on the dead world.
Like in Cyberverse.
And that's what he was using against Alita.
Cyberverse is giving up. Like, you ever notice how much of Cyberverse is in this show? Like, Optimus causing the false Cybertron with the Allspark.
I don't know.
And another thing I want to talk about. In this episode, Megatron also refers to Alita 1 as Ariel. So does that mean Optimus was also Orion Pax, and him and Ariel were rebuilt into Optimus and Alita 1 respectively? What do you guys think?
I have no idea. Why did he call her Ariel?
Because,
go ahead.
Well, originally, Optimus Prime and Alita 1 were two other robots called Orion Pax and Ariel. That's who they originally were. Now, in the original G1 show, they were rescued by the Ariel bots and brought to Alpha Trion and were rebuilt into Optimus and Alita 1 subsequently. And, respectively. Sorry, I can't speak tonight. But, do you think, were they rebuilt? That's what happened. Like, Orion Pax, that could be Hot Rodimus Prime type of thing.
Well, that goes back to why can't they rebuild Magnus, Ultra Magnus?
That's because his spark is gone.
Was Ariel's spark gone, and that's why they changed her name to Alita?
No. In the original, it was because her and Orion were badly damaged.
Okay.
They had to be totally rebuilt.
So how come they changed her name then? How come she just couldn't keep Ariel?
New body, new name, I guess you could say.
Okay. That's if I wanted to... Yeah, I could see. If I wanted to change my car from a Ford to...
Also, Optimus Prime is the name of a Prime.
Yeah,
represents leadership.
Yeah. Shoot, what was it I was gonna say? Great.
We're talking about why couldn't they just keep her name Ariel instead of changing it to Alita?
Alita 1 has a bit of a leader-like name. She's basically a leader. Alita 1, Optimus Prime.
And that's the thing right there. I think it's interesting that in this episode that when Megatron is asking Alita 1 to join, that the Nemesis project could use leaders like her. And I like that she says that I will respect the man that crawled his way out of the arena, but I won't follow who you are now. And later on, when Scrapface and that laugh, that got me right there. The first part of it right there. That
he's having so much fun.
Anyway, that's another thing I wanted to mention. Remember how we were talking about how Impactor said Megatron was down in the mines, and ACP and I brought up the ring fighting. I love how they kept both here. Like I thought, hey, it's going to be both. If that's the case, Megatron is jacked in this one.
Megatron's jacked. No,
really. A goddamn X-Mire. If you're wondering what I'm fiddling with, it's this custom hound I made. That
is that the Netflix version or the Siege version?
Siege one. I ain't custom. Imagine no. Oh yeah, I got a Siege Netflix Optimus.
Oh, nice.
So at the end of the month, apparently I'm getting Alita. According to what you guys, not Alita, I'm sorry, RC. According to what you guys were saying last week, the release for that third party.
That sexy looking RC figure that you ordered?
I can't wait. I'm so excited. I can't wait.
I don't want it.
Well, I'm definitely going to do reviews. I'm going to definitely be showing that thing off.
It's kind of the look, it's nothing like RC.
I think she's pretty. I think she is like the prettiest. Like, it's very pretty.
Yeah, and also I find it interesting that later on when Scrapface frees the Autobots, we cut to Megatron, Shockwave, and Soundwave. That I think it's funny. Megatron says, "I will have Starscream's head," and then Shockwave says, "With the Autobots gone, we now have to harvest another sector." And Megatron's like, "Do whatever. I don't care. Take any sector offline. I don't care anymore." He's just done.
And we see these Decepticons waving nicely at him. And it's really sad. Yeah. And anyway, this might be a custom I'm doing.
Hi, JJ. What's up? How are you this evening?
I had drilled under the waist right here to make the turret. I'll stop interrupting.
Oh, it's okay. No, you good, man. You good. You can show off your figure, man.
I was looking at it, too.
Yeah.
It looked like a tank. Was it a tank?
Oh, it's meant to look more Earth-like. Yeah, I might need some new tires, but...
You're doing great, JJ Prime reviews. That's good, man. Glad you're doing good.
Hopefully you're staying safe because everybody's getting sick.
And I just got better.
And your mom?
She's got better. She's going back to work tomorrow.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, so my kids can go back to school tomorrow because we got their negative results. So I'm just waiting on mine and my sister's. I got to check her email and see where that went.
Yeah. And Soundwave walks up behind Megatron, and Megatron doesn't want to talk to anyone at that point, and then Soundwave just comes out and says, "We have a transmission from the Ark," and the way he looks at Soundwave like, what?
End episode, right? Sorry, it's been a while.
The ending of the episode is, well, they have the Nemesis hidden from Cybertron way up in the atmosphere beyond the clouds, and then Megatron wants the Nemesis brought down so they could fuel it up, I guess. And Shockwave is saying that I guess they don't want to reveal what what Project Nemesis is working on. At this point, Megatron doesn't care.
Mm-hmm.
And then Megatron gives his big speech saying that this ship will take him to the old Spark.
Yeah.
And
I'm sorry, it's just I haven't seen it in a while, and I've been
it's
busy.
okay, man. It's okay, man. And man, okay, talking about the mercenaries. I'm gonna bring this one up first. What did you guys think of Double Dealer? And by the way,
Pretty cool.
in the and by the way, I'm gonna say this. This is the first, if I'm not mistaken, this is the first time we're actually getting Double Dealer in the American style version, because the G1 series was canceled here in America, and
It's
I guess the
character in Japan.
Yeah,
and
that was his name? Wow. Yeah, and since we didn't get all the episodes, I guess it continued in Japan or whatever, and he made an appearance, and this is the first time we're actually getting him. What do you guys think of the leader of the mercenaries?
Pretty cool.
Double D.
He was pretty cool, honestly.
Hey, can you hear her?
I can hear you.
Sorry.
Oh, you had yourself muted.
Oh,
God.
I forgot to unmute my mic. I do that all the time.
It's
Because
okay.
I have the mute button on my thing too, so I can double mute. But anyway, so I think he looks cool, but right now I think I don't trust him because what he's doing with Optimus, right? In
And
the
the
middle,
look on
and then at
and
the
the
end,
look- Yeah, and then the look on his face whenever
he doesn't get
DCS
paid.
Yeah, and the look on his face when you have a close-up of his face and he's looking around and he has that smirk. Then later on you find out he's rescuing the...
He's wishy-washy because the second that...
Decius?
I don't know. He's gonna... No, I think he's gonna... to me, it seems like that... what's his name? You just said his name.
Decius.
No. Green guy.
Double Dealer?
Double Dealer. Look.
Green guy?
Yeah, or he looked green to me.
He's
he's
a little bit green in the series.
So
unless, depending what kind of lighting.
It's the lighting.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, depending. Real quick, depending, I guess, on how your TV setting color is, and your brightness of it, on how you have it set it up. Okay, go ahead. Sorry,
To me, he looks like a military green. But anyway, so like, he just seems like he's so quick to turn his back on you, or like he had a deal with somebody else and that deal went wrong, and I could understand. I'd be mad too, but then he's so quick to save Optimus when he was just 10 minutes ago gonna sell him or give him up. He
mentioned the Allspark.
Yeah. So he's like, well, you got to make sure that where it's at, or that it's still out there. But
yeah, I like when when DCS cuts off all the faces and Double Dealer is walking right next to him. I gotta say, DCS, I like the new look. So when do we all get paid? You don't
get paid.
I'm changing the deal. And I like Double Dealer's reaction. He pulls out his gun and says, we're not leaving until we get paid.
And then he becomes
he gets all the guns pointed at him as soon as he says
I can't wait for those figures to be made. I can't wait for those guards to be made.
They showed off
20 of them.
Yeah, I like that he says, Decius says, or has his gun and says, we're not leaving until we get paid. And Decius says, you're making a big mistake. And then he said, I don't remember what Decius said after that, but then Double Dealer said, yeah, you and whose army? And then all the Ironhide looking different,
I think they're called
all the little drones out.
That's a good use of reusing models.
Yeah, and they all aim their like rocket launchers at him, and he's like, well, shit. I guess I can't shoot him now. I got rocket launchers aimed at me.
But he was still able to go and try to rescue Optimus. Were all those guys there when he was rescuing them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think Bug Bite was kind of funny, especially at the beginning when Bumblebee like falls over and he comes back on and he sees all the mercenaries piloting the ship. And I like that he disappears for a minute, sneaking around, and Bug Bite looks around and says, "Hey, where's the ugly one?" And then he wraps his stasis cuffs around him and says, "Yellow is sportier." And then later on, go ahead.
JJ's Prime reviews said that they could have included the Alicons in the show.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like those guards were kind of cooler.
I don't know to compare, but what are Alicons? JJ's probably like, oh my god, why is this girl on this show?
Yeah, if you want to look it up on Transformers Earthrise Alicon, if you want to look that up. Yeah, if you want to look up. Do you want to explain, Master Far, since I'm going to say this right now, the G1 expert, because you seem to have the best answers than I do. If you want to explain. If you want to, man.
Alicon is the G1?
What the Alicons are or whatever?
Oh, they're like, they're from the movie. You know, they're like the first things Hot Rod and Cup come out. You know, the Energon goodie scene. Empty, where they're giving out things and then they get to be the judge.
I keep
they're like a tribe.
This guy.
Of like fish-looking guys.
Oh,
that crappy third-party one?
No, it's just a picture of one. Hold on. Like, they got... It looks like a dinosaur.
Let me see if I can find a picture of the Earthrise.
Hang on, I'll be right back. I got one.
Oh, okay. Thank you, man. Oh, yeah, that's Alicon right there. To be honest, JJ Prime reviews, if they didn't add the I'm gonna call them Auto Troopers, the Quintesson, or the Quintesson Troopers, whatever you want to call them. They instead of adding those, they probably could have used that guy or Alicon as the drones. And there's Master.
He's an Alicon. It's a tribal-looking guy that carries a spear and turns into an alligator.
Yeah. And I just real quick, I want to say, if they didn't add the Auto Troopers, I'm going to call them Quintesson Troopers. If they didn't reuse those models, they probably could end up using Alicon drones or something like that. But
still, they were pretty. It was either that or Scorponok.
And I gotta say this kind of, I don't know if this bothered you guys, but this kind of bothered me a little bit. When Double Dealer rescued the Autobots and Optimus Prime said, "Transform and roll out." All right, we all know how big Optimus Prime is compared to RC and Bumblebee. And when Optimus Prime transforms, he looks like a ginormous truck, and legit Bumblebee and RC are just right on the back of the truck. Like, I think there's some upsizing or some upscaling going on.
So now I know exactly what you guys are talking about.
Bumblebee and Grimlock riding on Optimus in the second episode.
Oh, I have to rewatch the Cyberverse. I haven't watched it in a while.
It gets really good after season 1.
What were you saying, Maha?
Now I know what you guys are talking about, where the whole, you hear them transform, you don't see them transform, but when you hear them, all of a sudden, like right before you hear them, they're them, and then all of a sudden, and then they drive by, and then that's it. But yeah, he was huge. The mass shifting returns in Earthrise from G1.
And this is the alt mode of an Alicon. So yeah, it was either a bunch of these or Scorponok, and we got Scorponok spoilers.
It's all right.
Alligator kind of looks familiar from back in my days.
Well, I don't think Scorponok is exactly a spoiler. He did appear briefly in the trailer, but you have to freeze a frame to see him.
He did?
Yeah, if you look in, I guess, the last trailer they released, when Optimus Prime, I guess, gets punched or something like that, if you freeze it immediately, Scorponok is right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think Bug Bite was pretty funny, and after Bumblebee says honor among thieves and Double Dealer's about to shoot Bumblebee, and he tries to go after Double Dealer, and he fires off a warning shot, but Optimus Prime wakes up saying not to attack because he is outnumbered. And then Bugbite just comes and grabs him and says, yellow.
Pink!
Maybe.
SpongeBob.
Maybe someone needs to change their color then. Get a paint job.
Hey, it's your boy, Jim Bows.
Jimbowski, what's up, Jimbo? Hey.
Oh, goodness.
Congratulations. Okay, so yes, Scorponok was in the trailer.
And what did you think of the idea of this being the first time like we've gotten like a, I want to say more D1 inspired Scorponok animation?
We haven't gotten to the. She hasn't seen that episode just yet, but I mean, he is in the trailer.
Not counting Beast Wars Scorponok.
I have yet to watch Beast Wars also.
You think they'll get the actual cast from the original Beast Wars for the show? That would be so cool to have Gary, Chalk, and Edith.
Well, don't. I'm going to say this real quick. Like I said, no spoilers for what happens in the future episodes until we get to those. But I'm just saying, I'm excited for Kingdom, especially the ending. No spoilers. I love the ending. It got me really excited. But at the same time, I'm a little nervous for Kingdom. Here's why. I don't know who's going to play Dinobot. I don't know who's going to play Megatron. I just care about those two right there because I want to hear Megatron go, yes.
Sure.
Like, so I have a question.
Go ahead.
Okay, so just like you guys were talking about last week in like what Earthrise is, are they going to Earth or are they going to play it out the whole? Oh, wait, what?
Well, I guess you could say this is
that yet.
Well, I guess you could say it like this without spoilers. It's the journey going to Earth.
So I'm just waiting, yes, because I was like,
yeah, this is another
Earth. So they're gonna lead this on and then finally get to Earth. I kind of.
I'm gonna say this without spoilers, but yeah, a lot of people seem to have a problem with it. Like what I mean is people. I don't either. Like this is what people are saying. Like people would wait after a couple episodes, and some people are excited. Hey, look, it's Grogu. If I got his name wrong, I'm sorry.
What's the point of calling it Baby Yoda if it's not Yoda?
Why?
It's the child. He's cool. He's so cute. My dogs were flipping out on him.
I bet everyone who called him Baby Yoda feels stupid now.
But he is a baby, though, not.
No, I mean, it was Yoda.
You hush that baby. Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Are you just looking at me? He's cute. Anyways, my dogs are turning off all of them. Okay, back to the subject. We're getting off.
Real quick, have you seen the new episode or the last season of? Did you see? I'm sorry. Did you see the new season of Mandalorian?
I don't watch Mandalorian.
Spoilers. None.
Okay, you haven't seen it. I won't spoil it. I won't. I just asking.
I've never seen it. Sorry.
Anyway,
I'm gonna get there. I'll get to it when I have time. But with school,
I've been watching Rick and Morty though. I'm unfortunately still on season 3.
Am I like? I don't really like that show.
You're not supposed to like it. You're just supposed to laugh.
I'm gonna say this.
I don't even.
Why does Rick and Morty feel like a weird version of Back to the Future? Like
it's based on that.
I'm gonna have to watch it. I saw a couple
Rick and Morty.
I saw some episodes with my niece, and I know the song Pickle Rick.
Not a good episode.
Yeah.
And then what's that one? Is Rick and Morty with the one with that one dog too that morphs or something?
No, that's Adventure Time.
Okay, I don't like that one either. It did have an episode
with a dog though.
I didn't like that either.
I wonder what Kingdom
BW Scorponok looks like as a toy.
Like the animation model?
Or the figure, or the toy is going to look like? That's what I'm wondering, too. And
considering how accurate the original toy was to the model, it's just with the new head. And you think it'll have a bee coming out of it? Remember how Scorponok had that bee drone?
I think it's real quick. I'm gonna just put this out there for laughs. In Kingdom, I think it's funny, and this Waspinator has the big bee stinger thing for his backside. I'm gonna say that, and I think it's funny. Inferno, the ant in Beast Wars, has a big rocket on the back.
If you know a rocket up his ass.
Rocket, no, like an ass blaster from Tremors.
Ass blaster. For the royalty, too bad I've had Taco Bell.
Oh God! What the fuck?
It's true. Taco Bell does do that.
That's
you be going faster than that though.
Yeah, going like
the Flash. Like the Flash.
I fought for thy queen. God damn it. Oh, don't remind me of thoughts. Yes. Oh my God, we need ACP here to keep it together.
Oh, I gotta say this real quick. This made me laugh right here. Okay, and I don't remember which episode it was, but this in Beast Wars, when you get a chance to watch it. But I want to point this out there. I think it's funny when I was saying, I don't know, but I think it's funny in the Transmetal series when the Predacons are gonna infiltrate the Ark again, and Megatron instead sends Quick Strike, and Inferno's like, why are you sending him in first? And he says, because there are booby traps. And then I don't know what else he says. Then Quick Strike gets taken out. And he says, to spring a booby trap, always spring the. Hang on, wait. I think Megatron said, you have to take care of the booby trap, always send the boob in first.
Amazing. A booby trap that actually catches boobies. Like in G1 episode, right?
Yeah, that's funny.
A booby trap that actually catches boobies.
And real quick, what are you thinking of the series so far, Baby Mahal, from the 2 episodes you've seen?
I actually like it. I like it way better than the first reviews that we were doing with the other one. That other, Siege? I like it better than Siege.
We were praising Siege. So what did you think of Siege?
It was because I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know who was who there.
Is that the?
Maybe you should rewatch it then.
No, but I didn't.
Is Siege the first thing you watched of Transformers? Siege the first thing you watched? Since
the 1990s or the 80s, whatever they had it.
Good though.
But I don't remember anything that happened in the 80s. Barely. I only remember like the biggest thing that I remember was like the Loma Prieta earthquake in the 89, and then everything after that was 90s. So, and then Transformers movies, the first one, I didn't really watch the second or the third one though, or anything after.
Did you see? When you say first one, do you mean the cartoon one or?
Yes.
The one where Optimus Prime dies in the cartoon?
I don't remember. See, I don't remember
because you said the first one.
The in the 80s, whatever.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, so I didn't watch any of the movies in the 80s though because one, I was too young. Two, we moved in with my grandma and we didn't really get out much because my grandma had normal cable, and that's when you had the Saturday night cartoons, Saturday morning cartoons, you know what I mean? And that's when the good stuff was on. So that's what we had because we had that kind of TV. We didn't go to the movies much because, I mean, we were being raised like we were in the Philippines when we were living in California. So
they had TVs in the Philippines back then?
No, we were living in California, but my grandma is like, the way her house is like we're in the Philippines. So we had basic TV. It was before satellite and all that stuff anyways, but we didn't go to the movies to see the movie. We didn't do any of that stuff.
You didn't get it on VHS?
I don't even think we had VHS. I don't remember. But by the time VHS came out, I was living at my stepdad's, and that's when we first learned about satellite TV. And then
I want to say this real quick, or a question for you, Master Fart. Since I was talking about the Kingdom, or for War for Cybertron Kingdom, for the actors for the Beast Wars characters, like I wonder who's going to voice Dinobot and Megatron. What are your thoughts on that? On if they're going to change the voice, if they're going to change the voice actors, or probably try to get the others to come back.
I feel like they're going to try to get them, or just if they can't, impersonate them.
And I think from what I heard, the actor that played Optimus Primal back then, I think he said he wasn't going to play unless they, I guess, kept Optimus Primal true to what he was back then, I guess.
And considering,
or something like that, I can't remember.
Considering what line he's doing it for, I could say he's definitely coming back.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if they didn't bring him back, this probably be.
They didn't bring him back for Power of the Primes.
Well,
they brought back Great Burger, but Grimlock was the only part of that whole horrid trilogy, if you ask me.
I'm going to say this. I think it's interesting that the actor that played Starscream in the Prime Wars trilogy is playing Starscream in Siege.
I think the same guy who played Megatron is playing Megatron here.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Remember when we had fear about it because of all the connections?
Yeah.
Horrible, horrible time.
I'm just saying.
That was back when Windblade was being forced down our throats.
And by the way, that's interesting that the actor that played Windblade in Cyberverse is playing RC.
I really like Windblade in Cyberverse. She's good.
And
definitely,
I'm just saying. I think I'm enjoying Megatron more and more. Like I said, without spoilers, as the episodes go on, I enjoy Megatron more and more.
Because he's doubting himself and his self-esteem is a little bit low, and that he might be able to persuaded to join the Autobots. I have a feeling that he might join it for a common goal.
That's my speculation also.
Yeah, have you guys seen the whole series?
No. Like I said, I'm watching everything each week because I have so much going on in my personal life. I mean, and then if I watched all of it, I would be talking about this review, like episode 2. I would be talking and getting everything mixed up, bits and pieces of different episodes mixed up into one review. So I feel like me watching it a couple days before the podcast, then the day of, like a couple hours before, to refresh my memory, just in case I missed something from the first time I watched it. Because I
probably should have refreshed it.
Yeah. So I watched it one episode at a time.
Nice.
I think it's interesting, even though we saw him in the first episode. I think it's interesting that they added Scratface as a character. Like the first time we get Scratface is in the Netflix line.
For Christ's sake.
I'm just saying, I did not know Scratface was going to be in Earthrise. Like, Scratface was part of the Siege Netflix line before even Earthrise was released. And now seeing that Scratface is actually in the series makes me want to go get that figure now.
I think they're like still pegging shelves everywhere.
Oh, man, I'm going to say this right now. I'm so upset about my Walmart right now, and here's why. No, legit, and I'm serious. Almost all the Transformers were gone, and I'm gonna say this, and I think they lowered down the deluxe Earthrise figures to. They lowered down the price for. Yep, there's Scrapface. They lowered down the prices to $3. They're gone. $3 for a deluxe figure. They were $10.
You order it online.
Oh God! Someone got
online. Where the hell do you live?
What do you mean?
Thank you. And
what do you mean?
Also,
$3.
Texas.
Yeah, they lowered. Yeah, I live in. It's fine. It's fine. No one knows what part I'm at. Come and get me, motherfuckers. You don't know my address. Come and get me.
He lives in the island below it. Nobody can get to it. It's a fortress. No
I live underground.
I'd like to live in a cave, in a mountain, or on an island that's safe from tsunamis.
We live in America. There aren't any tsunamis.
Here's my address, you motherfuckers. I live underground. That's my address. You ain't getting anything else. Get off my land, motherfuckers. And by the way,
I can hear you stomping above me. Anyways.
And by the way, if you're a kid, get the fuck out. This is for adults only. Get out of here. This is my channel.
So Scrapface is the guy now, because I don't know the names yet of everybody. I'm trying to remember it. Scrapface is the guy who, in the end, shows up, right, and tells them to go. So much for being
of the series too.
Yeah, like he was the one who was rescued by Alita.
Yeah, and then he returns the favor by rescuing them from being harvested.
He's pretty.
Yeah,
like in this picture's pretty. I like the shiny blue. Oops, shiny blue.
Like and I like
prime looking.
Does he have? I can't tell. Does he have the little big scratch on his face?
No,
I don't see it.
I think they just added that in.
I don't see the scratch on his face at all, and that's what I was looking for.
And by the way,
he does have scratches on his chest.
And by the way, I think that's why he's called
a G.I. Joe character.
No, here, he does have the scratch on his face.
I think that's why he might be called
lighting.
It's glared.
It's okay.
There is a scratch on his face.
I think that's why he's called Scrap Face, because it has the word face and he has that big scar. That might be how he got his name, Scrap Face. Yeah, I guess
unless the box comes with two heads, like the interchangeable heads.
No, it don't.
Because the first picture was a picture of him with a scratch on his face. The second pictures are the ones with none.
I almost forgot about this part. After Jetfire stumbles, when they're all sneaking around, and then the alarms start going off, Skytread, which is back then his name was Flywheels, but due to copyright reasons,
way cooler name.
Yeah, I think it's funny that he says, "Look, just because I don't agree with what's going on, but I want to help you guys." Then he goes, oh, "Now punch me." And Scrapface goes, "What? You guys need to make it seem I did not let you escape. Now punch me." And Chromie is like, "I got this."
She was quick. Boom. She was like, "I'll do it."
Mm-hmm.
Boom. And then he's just knocked out. That's funny.
Yeah.
I think the humors get. What do you think of the humor so far? Like, I don't remember.
There's a lot more.
Refresh my. Yeah. And
it's
also
not too
like
serious,
and the jokes also, like, for an example, in episode 1, everyone stay alert, and Red Alert says, "I'm always alert." That's just
because he's paranoid.
That's just
someone's got to be alert.
That's why I'm always alert.
Hey guys, I gotta get going. I'll see you guys later.
All right. Well, you have a good evening. Oh, before you go, do you have a quick second to tell them where they can find you?
Check me on YouTube.
Oh yes, thank you. Go ahead.
Check me on YouTube. Check me on T-Formers. Check me on DeviantArt as MasterFar1, and check me on Discord on MasterFar 2001. I'm gonna start posting there again, and you can also find me on the Community for All of Us Discord. Yeah.
You have a good night.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
And so, is there anything else you would like to add about the episode, or anything that?
I actually can't wait to watch the next one. I'm gonna watch the next one. I don't like having to wait each week, but you know.
Hey, if you just want to watch the whole series, go through and watch it, and then as we get closer to the next stream, we can. Unless you don't want to spoil yourself, unless you accidentally say something on stream.
My big mouth.
Yeah, it's all right.
Because I'm such a hot mess, anyways. But yeah.
So is there anything, just in case, is there anything else you want to add, or is that it?
I don't want to add anything that I'm not supposed to add, so I'm keeping my mouth zipped. but hopefully keep ACP and art teacher in your prayers so they can get better, so they can come back, so Otto can come back next week for the show.
Hang on. Speaking of Otto.
Oh,
wait,
no. There we go.
The wrong profile.
Otto's here.
I need to find. Where's my? Hang on. Where's? I need to find my solo layout. I hope I don't hit the wrong. Oh shoot. Okay, let me bring that back. Okay, exit solo layout. I gotta find. Rename for the stream. No. God, I need to do this.
Ooh, the rock star came like right when we're ending. Oh, so yeah, so keep them in your prayers so that way they can we can go over next week because I think
restart that. Restart all that. I accidentally took us out of shot for some reason because I'm trying to get my picture back. Go ahead and say what you were saying again. Restart all that. Sorry about that.
Just keep Otto and our teacher in your prayers because next week he's gonna talk about
episode 3
and the giveaway.
And last time I talked to him about doing a bonus episode review, and here's what I mean by that. Since we all want to get to the movie review sooner, we might end up doing 2 episodes next week, depending what he wants to do. So we might do both episode. Oh, okay, this is 2, so episode 3 and 4 as a 2-parter thing.
Okay.
So hopefully we'll be able to get all that figured out. And
okay.
Go ahead. I'm trying to find.
Oh no, I was gonna see if we're gonna. I don't want to say anything because I was gonna suggest something for maybe the movies can get chosen by a poll that we could post in our Discord by our viewers.
Yeah. So. Let me see here. I think this. Nope, that's not what I want.
Oh, where did he go? He left me by myself. Oh my god, I'm gonna hide now. Where did he go? Okay, so while we're waiting for him to come back, I'm gonna.
There you go, guys.
Oh, he's back. He's back.
Oh, okay. I'm always booting myself out of my own stream because I'm trying to get my profile back. I guess I can't do it if I'm the host.
So,
settings.
Say where you were from.
Yeah, let me X out of this. I don't want to X. Okay. All right. Why don't you go first? Why don't you go first, Dave Mall?
I'll go first. I can go first. So you can find me on Facebook, TikTok, Steam, Epic, Discord, Twitch at Baby Mahal 1119, and a community for all of us.
And also on did you add your Twitch? If I didn't catch that,
at YouTube.
Oh yeah,
yes, and YouTube.
All right. Well, you can find me here on YouTube at Lloyd Master Starscream, and you can find me on TikTok and Instagram and Discord, and I'm trying to think, and also Twitch, but I have not posted any video games or anything like that. But I don't know what I'm going to do on there yet because Otto ended up, or Art Teacher for Life helped me out with that on setting me up. So going to get all that figured out. And also you can find us at A Community for All of Us. And I'm going to see if I can pull up the profile in case you want to look it up. And if you guys have trouble finding it, I guess type in A Community for All of Us Transformers Earthrise. That might help you because we have the other episode on there of episode 1. And let me pull up the profile, view channel. And here it is. You can find us here on YouTube at A Community for All of Us page. Right there. And there's episode 1 of Earthrise right there. And also, I'm going to put this out there for everyone that's on my channel and that has not went over to a Community for All of Us page, which I do suggest you do, because on there we're doing a giveaway for Cyberpunk 2077 for the Xbox One, if I'm not mistaken. And not only that, it is signed. And I don't know who signed it because I didn't.
I signed it. You better hurry up and fly. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you guys want to enter a giveaway, I don't know the details on it. Because Otto, the host of the whole thing, I think he said he's going to be. I think he was going to do it this Monday, but I guess next Monday he's going to be giving out the details on how you can win the game. So, like I said, if you want to be entered, go subscribe to the channel or want to win the game, there you go. And like I said, you can find us at a community. Find us all at a Community for All of Us page. And I think that's it. Did I forget anything? I don't think I did. So I'm trying to be like Otto. Look at me. I guess I'm just his mini me. I don't know. And I guess now it's either the awkward silence.
All right. Bye.